Hello guys, Agent Equilibrio here. We're gonna show you a video about Minecraft. The other day I was watching a video by Dr. Mike, and he was reviewing some hospitals that other players made, and it got me thinking, you know what, I should do that. I should go ahead and make the hospital that I work in. And so this is what this video is about. It's gonna show you a little bit of what I've done. I've just started, so not too much progress, but you know, it's all in work. So anyway, shout out to everybody who's watching this video, because you are awesome. Anyway, yeah, we are kind of far from the hospital there, but while I'm at it, I wanna tell everybody that it's kind of hard to make this. I didn't realize how big the hospital was, and once I started making it, and when I went back to the hospital, I realized a lot of things that I've never noticed before, because you know, you're there all the time, but you never really pay attention to some details. And now that I started making this, started making some changes. So right there to your right, you can see the hospital. All right, and I will be editing this video, so I guess I'll just go ahead and play through it, and I'll just kind of put some notes as we go there. So this is the entrance, and this is where the cars pull up whenever they come to the hospital. And so there's a little piece missing there. I will make that later on the video, on our next video. But here we go. We're gonna go in. There's gonna be, those doors are supposed to be glass doors, but I guess Minecraft doesn't have that, and they're automatic, so I think we can adjust that later. We'll go ahead and go in there. So there's the first double doors whenever people come in to the hospital. Sometimes they get discharged right there. As we go in through the next set of doors, there's a couple chairs on the side, and people can wait there if they're waiting for a ride or they're waiting for somebody inside the hospital. As we go in, we're gonna see a desk on the left and a desk on the right, and that's where they check the temperature to screen for that coronavirus. Anybody who's believed to might have that, they'll be sent to a nurse that's right next to the entrance, and they'll be rerouted to a safer area so that they can be treated properly. And then right here, this room, that's where we keep our wheelchairs. I don't know why there was a bed in there, but no, we don't have a bed in there. And then right here's where we keep the nurse that screens them and decides that, yeah, we should check you out for corona. After, next to those double doors is the cafeteria, and then we have administration right here through these doors. And then this big table right here, we have security guards, and we have the receptionist who also helps gets people checked in, so we know who comes in whenever they get to the hospital. As we go in here, we do have more registration people here that get people also like checked in with, you know, a wristband with their names and their date of birth and stuff like that. And this is part of the waiting room where they sit and wait to be called. Behind those doors there, we have triage rooms. This triage room number 1 and number 2 there. As you walk in, you're gonna notice a chair on the left side. That's where the patient sits, and they could wait, and they check blood pressure, temperature. They get asked why are they there for by a nurse, and then they decide how urgent it is to be seen quicker than others. Some people wait longer because they need special rooms with heart monitors and stuff like that. And we have another nurse on this other room here, and right behind this room we have a room that's called the EKG room. So people coming with chest pain, or they have other conditions, we check out their heart, make sure that they're not having a heart attack, which would be a true emergency, and they would have to be transported immediately to the cath lab sometimes, depending on what's going on at the moment. So you see we do have a bed in that room sometimes, so in case an emergency. And that last table that you saw there, that's where our practitioner sits, who also helps us make decisions, and he puts orders in. Sometimes we start blood work right away. We give medications, you know, if they come in with nausea and stuff like that. This is part of the waiting room here, and then they wait to be called. We have a room there to the left, in a bathroom right there, and the bathroom has a little card with little bottles where, you know, sometimes we need the urine test, make sure the we don't have a urine infection, stuff like that, we're going through the next double dose right there, and then that's where our practitioner was sitting at right there. And next to that we have phlebotomy, and that's where I work a lot of the times. In the phlebotomy, we start people's IVs, get their blood work, send it to the lab. We also medicate. Since we're nurses, we can start treatment right away. We have more chairs there where we hang IVs. In another restroom here, in case we need another sample. Sometimes restrooms are busy, so we always need to have those available. The next room right here on this first hallway is where our practitioner sits. We have other NPs and PAs that see our patients in this room right here. They come in and they don't have monitors. It's just a curtain that we cover the way, and I'll get back to that. But this room right here, these are COVID rooms right now, where it's they're closed in with a glass door, and we have nurses going in all the time and doctors who assess them to find out if they do or not have the COVID. These other rooms over here, we do see patients that come in with fractures and stuff like that, or mild symptoms. And let's see here. As we go back here, we have another restroom right here in front of the rooms where they're being assessed for COVID. When they come in with the COVID, they don't go straight. They go straight to those rooms so that we can assess them properly. Now, this is just part of the hospital. That was 1, 2, 3 rooms for the COVID, and then 3 more other rooms for regular, just not emergent cases. But we have a way long way to go. Thank you.